All right, this first IRL kind of walking around with my phone stream. We'll see how it goes. No one can probably hear me because of the wind, but do it to it. So we are out at the farm. Some old deadheads. It's a car. And we are going to see if I can flip my phone around. There it is. Food plots here. Trees out there, we'll go hit those. Trees here. We've been feeding the deer. Not feeding, but food plotting the deer for a few years now, and it's been pretty good. Keep the high fence up over in this section to keep them out, keep the deer out early fall until the winter. Then they usually just break the electric fence down, but leaves a lot of food for the birds too. So yeah, let's go to it. So one of my favorite springtime hobbies, absolutely the best. Oh, right here already. Bam! And the dog, Beatrice, walked right by it. Hey, Bibi, find that antler. Beatrice, find that antler. Right here. Boo boo. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Bring it here, boo boo. Bring it here. Good girl. Atta girl. Fetch it up. Come on. Come on. Good girl. She's really good at picking them up. She's not so good at finding them. But yeah, this is kind of a spindly little 4x4 that has a nub or brow tine that's broken off, but can't be mad about that. Right at the shack. Yeah, let's keep going. I think a lot of people will hit this area. Actually, put it in my strap here. Best way to carry them without having to put them in my backpack. So if that one's there in that food plot, we're gonna have to keep hitting this food plot here. But if you don't know anything about shed hunting, it is a lot of slow walking, careful looking, and then just kind of knowing what you're looking for as well. You got to look for white tines and spots where you have a lot of antlers that are white, but it's different. There's different deer have. Hey B, fetch it up. Get that antler. Get it. You smell one? Get the antler. Atta girl. Some areas have, all the deer have dark chocolate antlers. Some have really, really white antlers. And then there's a mix. But if you know what you're looking for, it really helps with, narrowing it down from sticks. So as you can see, camera around here, there's a lot of stuff on the ground, and unless you know what you're looking for, you're really you're just looking at a lot of sticks. Basically looking for you can see all the deer poop on this trail, so these are good spots to walk. You basically are looking for a lot of sticks in a pile of sticks. Yella, how's it going, my man? Shout out to the deer. That's what we do up in North Dakota. Chilling. Nice weather here. We're in that right at freezing area. It's It's gonna snow here later this afternoon, but it'll all melt today. So on the board, if you didn't catch it right away. So we got one shed right at the house. It's pretty lucky. Shed hunting is about lots of miles. Here by the road, my guess is a lot of these trees, if there's any antlers here by these trees, they get picked off from guys driving by. But this road snows over in the winter time, so we had quite a bit of snow this year, and I don't think anybody's really been back here, so that's really good. How's the stream going, Yella? You gonna drop some dubs and apex today? Mad cloudy. This is always this cloudy out here. One boo boo, find an antler. Find an antler. Yeah, we got one already. Go get another one. Yeah. Opening my eyes, seeing a deer antler hunter. That's good morning then, right? Have you streamed on your phone before? Gotta have your antler glasses on. That is so true. Have you streamed on your phone before? Does it work? Work good? Atta girl, B. Find an antler. Find an antler. Atta girl, get one. Get an antler. Get in there. Come on. Let's hit this trail. Pitch it. Oh, good girl. Good girl, boo-boo. Jackpot. Boo-boo found another antler. Good girl, Beatrice. Good girl, Beatrice. Good girl. Hey, come here. Let's show this one off. What a girl. Another smaller 8. It's kind of hard to keep it in focus, but yeah, I'm just doing the streaming straight through the Twitch app on my phone, so I guess we'll see how it goes. Probably using a ton of data. But I think IRL streaming is really cool. Ooh, there's another little shed I can see from far away here. We'll try to show you what it looks like. But yeah, here's a smaller 8. Mostly 8-pointers out here. Nothing too crazy. We never really get 12-pointers, or once in a while we get a 5. Yeah. Get my system set up here. So here's the 2 sheds we got. Small 8 with a broken off brow tine, and then another smaller 8. Oh, absolutely, people love the dog. She is extra cute, extra sweet. Once I get a few antlers, I like to snap them together here, so I don't drop them, which is I have done before, and it is a real bummer. I put the bigger antlers on the outside of my pack. Come back for that when we go grab this other one. I wonder if, do you know, Yella, if you stream on your phone through the Twitch app, does it save your VOD if you have VODs turned on? Here, I'll kind of flip this around so you can see what it looks like when you're looking for a shed. So this is my eye height. See if Boo Boo can find this little shaver. My eye height, looking around. See if you can see this shed. Hey, Boo Boo, come on. Yes, it'll save the VOD. See the shed yet? See the shed yet? Oh, right there. Boo Boo, quit eating your deer poop. Get that shed. Get that antler. Boo Boo, get that antler. Bring it here. Atta girl. Good girl. Good girl. Just a little tiny 3. All antlers are good antlers though. Now, quit eating that. Just put that one in the old bag here. So we are on the board with 3 antlers. I'm not sure if you can hear. Maybe I can catch it once we're out and open a little bit, but there's a huge goose migration going on right now. Everything, Canada's, snow geese, speckled bellies. I can hear some speckled bellies right now. They're one of my favorite goose species. Let's get this on. Come on, Boo Boo, let's go find more antlers. Atta girl. Atta girl. It's a good angle right there, huh? Full on the ground. Oh yeah, the city goose is always a real treat to deal with. Not afraid of anything. And super aggressive. My wife hates them when she's out running in the city, and let's keep going through that spot there. Before we had our dog, she was really scared of them. They'd get super aggressive. But once you have a dog, it's a different story. Come on, Boo Boo. Find another antler. Treat areas are really good for sheds. Deer will bed in these trees, and they'll also tend to knock their antlers off once they're going through these trees, lifting their head up and down and accidentally bumping low branches. Atta girl, get another antler. The white antlers are definitely more easy to find than the brown ones. Did you find one? No, drop it. Let's switch hands here so I cover up my mic. I wonder if I can rotate this. There we go. Shield my mic from the wind a little bit. When was the last time you seen an outfit this drippy yellow? I mean, wowie, wow, wow, wow. That drip. And shed hunting boots completed. No, B, it's a stick, not an antler. There's some spots out here where with the snow melting, it'll be probably hip deep water in some areas, but you can kind of skirt around it with these knee-high boots, so gets you back into some areas that you wouldn't normally be able to get into. Did you find another antler, boo-boo? Did you find another antler, boo-boo? No, B, drop it. The yellow Labrador has a serious affinity for anything garbage to eat. So there'll probably be a lot of yelling as she will be sniffing dead animals, deer poop, you know, the usual roughage that you find in the springtime as the snow melts. Hey, get an antler, boo-boo. Get an antler, come on. Need me some camel pants. I mean, it's a fashion statement when you are wearing camouflage within 25 miles of a large metropolis area. I mean, out here, it's not that big of a deal. But like where you're at, if you wore these pants, you're either popping, super stylish, or you're open carry military wannabe weirdo. Either way, I try to not wear my camouflage unless I'm actually hunting or in the outdoors. Atta girl, boo. Get an antler. The real fashion statement is the snow camo. Like that blizzard camo from back in the day on SOCOM. There girl B. Oh yeah. She's smelling a pheasant right now. This property we own out here is mostly for pheasant hunting. But there's a ton of deer here too, so it's good for both. There girl B. Get an antler. Get an antler. Open carry fanatic strapped walking down Main Ave, or like the guys who open carry into Walmart or wherever they think they're trying to make a statement. It's like, I don't get it. Gator camo. Oh yeah, you're the Louisiana life, right? Oh yeah, major swamp life in Louisiana. Gators, snakes, and all the people that love gators and snakes, which is straight camel all day, every day. Come on, boo-boo. So we started out incredibly hot with sheds and got 2 4s and 1 little 3. But this is more typical shed hunting with a lot of walking and 0 antlers. So there's still some snow on the ground in big drift areas. You can kind of see it back here. That will be covering up. Covering up some antlers that dropped early. All right, let's find a good trail and head out of this spot so she can flip you around here. See right along here, where's my finger? Right there. There's a trail where deer have been going back and forth over the main tree belt. And they, in wide open areas like this where you can see in long, here's your geese. Speckle belly, white fronted goose. Not sure if you can hear those or not, but a great goose. These trails are what you want to walk when the snow is, 3 or 4 feet deep out here. They will walk on trails and trails only, and that 3 or 4 feet deep snow is where a lot of the antlers will drop. Atta girl, boo. Find an antler. Let me hold that a little better. There you go, B. Find an antler. Find an antler. Find an antler. Atta girl. I'll be right back too. I'm gonna see if I can tab out and text someone back here. Oh, look at this! Boo boo! Good girl! Where'd you find that one? Good girl. Good girl, boo boo. Yeah. Oh, good girl, boo boo. Good girl. All right, I'll be right back. The VOD or starts over or what? No, don't quit chewing on that. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, boo boo. Flip you around again. Here, put that in here like this. Now we'll leave it. Leave it. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, boo boo. Yeah, she's a good girl. You know what you're looking for now, huh? Yeah, look at this. I think this is maybe a match set. Look out. Here, you're in the way, boo boo. Hey, come on. Come on. Sit. Sit down. Good girl. Maybe a match set. The beams are very similar. Tines are a little weird, but too bad. Get these snapped together. Girl, boo boo. So this is going to be super high quality stream material. Flipping the phone around, no tripod, nothing to hold the phone up away from my face. Snot running down my nose. Oh, we'll skip the food plot for now. We'll keep going in the trees. Atta girl, B. Find another antler. Doing a good job, Woo Woo. That last one she found completely on her own. Atta girl. Find another antler. Did you find one? Show you what a really heavily traveled deer trail looks like. Right there you can see that's just deer poop. And that's, my guess is right about where that antler was that she found. She was standing over in this spot. No, get out of there. Yeah, we'll keep going on these trails through the woods here. Here's another really good trail. Dang. There's got to be another shed in here. But that absolutely is shed hunting, where you think there's going to be, or any hunting for that matter, where you think there's going to be a ton of action. You get nothing. There girl, B. Find an antler? Find antler, boo boo? And it really helps if you're frequent an area when they're shedding their antlers. Usually that's about middle of January through March. And it varies on the year with how much snow there is, but knowing where they're at when they're shedding their antlers really helps. But I don't A, have the time. Atta girl, B, find an antler. A, have the time, or B, I don't like to push the deer when it's winter time. They are barely surviving the way it is on their own. There's a lot of coyotes out here, so the more energy they have for being safe and eating as much food as they can, the better off they are. And if you're out here, even just one guy chasing them, it's just extra stress that they don't need. And a lot of shed hunters say it doesn't really matter, but especially these white-tailed deer in this area that have plenty of food, but out west, mule deer and elk, it's a really big deal. They have, some states have classes you have to take. Some states have licenses. Atta girl, B, find an antler? Hey, find an antler? Bring it here. Is it an antler? Have classes and licenses and pretty strict regulations and seasons around when you can go out and do this stuff. All right, snow is just starting to come down. Let's get back into the trees. Atta girl, B. I know you want to get out there and chase some roosters. Atta girl. Hey, careful. Careful, boo-boo. Flip you around again so we can show you the dog working a little bit. This taller grass is, other than cattails and swamps, is about the hardest stuff to find antlers in. Really should have a gimbal for walking around with this. I think it would be a much smoother experience for everyone. Hey, BB. Beatrice. Boo boo come. Boo boo come. Atta girl, boo boo. Good girl. Here's the grave site for the old dogs. Mally and Pitch are buried here under the apple tree. There's one of their collars. A couple of my dad's older dogs. He gets pretty sentimental with his dogs, like anybody would. I'm just as guilty of it, but he has a nice little moment of funeral with them. Lays them down on a bed of pheasant feathers that they've got together through the years and says goodbye. Yeah, this snow is kind of a bummer. A couple other apple trees right there. Not doing so hot since the rabbits eat the tops of them off. They go over the fences when the snow is deep. Now let's keep trucking through here. So my guess is that we're not going to find a lot of sheds. I might even skip these trees because you can see I don't know if you can tell, but the snow is 3 or 4 feet deep there right now. So A, if there's anything underneath there, we're not going to find it. And B, my guess is not a lot of deer were going through that. Although this is kind of an older deer trail here. There girl B. I don't see any trails going through this stuff. But at least it's frozen and really easy to walk over. Yeah, this is a 4-foot snowdrift right here. And if I stand still, you can see the snow is kind of coming down a little bit. I'd go B. Find a shed. Find a shed. And these spots that are a little snowy and don't look like they've got a lot of fresh sign, I'll usually skip over till the snow is completely gone and come back, not really waste my time. Because the sheds this year, they dropped, I don't know, I want to say middle of January for the most part. I heard some guys are still seeing headgear on in February, but Atta girl, hey, did you find an antler? Come on. We'll get out of here. And I think all of this snow was here before that, so I don't think there were any deer in these trees, but out of here. I think they like the outside edge more, maybe a little bit better. And because there was so much snow, a lot of this grass where they bed down is really flat. So it should be easy for finding antlers, as long as it's not buried in the snow. So you can see B out there, for the most part the grass is all flat. The snow hasn't pushed down, so make it easy for finding antlers. Go for a little walk here. Howdy, girl. Did you find an antler? This, right now we're facing west, so the trees on my right are north, and then the open field to the left is south. But south-facing stuff is always good for bedding areas. Trees to the back of them to the north will be good for blocking the wind during storms. Some deer fur in here, so maybe they had some action, but again, we'll wait to go in there till the snow is all gone. Get this outside edge. Howdy, girl. Did you find an antler, boo-boo? And there's a lot of guys who have their dogs trained infinitely better than this idiot to find antlers. Howdy, girl, B. Find an antler. And when they're trained to do that, they know what they're looking for. They're not distracted by pheasants and deer and, howdy, girl, get an antler, bunnies. So they will target just antlers and absolutely can pile up some sheds. Beatrice, get out of there. Find an antler. But it's really nice out right now. Again, probably 25, 28 degrees. No wind here in the trees. Also no sheds. But if we don't find a shed for the rest of the day, we've had a good one. Hey, come. So here's one of the water crossings where I don't know how it's gonna go. It's not too bad this year. Hey, slow down, B. Sometimes it's water is just ripping through here like a river. It's probably flowing a little bit right now, but most of the snow is already melted, so I always think I'm gonna find a shed here in the water, but never have. There's gonna be, yeah, look at that. That snowdrift there that's still 6 feet deep. A lot of those spots through the winter will be 10, 15 feet tall snowdrifts. Let's go down to the old dugout here, and then we'll go back to the farm and drop off our sheds and have a little snack, maybe a coffee. Let's get out on the trail too, so we're not Have you ever stepped on a bug on purpose before? If yes, would you ever do it again? Absolutely. I've stepped on many bugs intentionally, and I intentionally will do it again. I don't think there's many people who haven't intentionally stepped on a bug. My wife, a vegetarian, has a hard time killing even bugs, but I think she would still do it. Oh, okay, well, since you have done it before, would you say you step on it once to kill it, or would you also twist drag your foot too? I usually have a pretty hey, come here, Bee. Hey, Beatrice, come. Bee, come. Hey, Beatrice, come on. She's on a pheasant right now, so I had to call her back. I don't have her hunting collar off, so I can't beep her off. Hey, come on, Bee. Beatrice, come. Usually I try to keep her within 20 yards or so. Migration is on. Those are all snow geese. Every single one is white. There's a couple blues. Twist drag foot, depends on the situation, size of the bug. I'm from Minnesota originally, and our summers are judged not by the month or week, but the hatch of bugs that are going on. So if it's a big guy and the surface is pretty soft, I don't get a good crunch, then I give him an extra double tap. There you go, Bee. No, man, they're just out here streaming, looking for antlers. I guess if you didn't see earlier on, looking for shed deer antlers that fall off in the winter, and then in the springtime you walk around and pick them up. But which bugs have you had to twist/drag? A big June bug is one, especially if they get in the house. Atta girl, boo boo. Trying to think of what other ones. There's those little black flies or black beetles with orange spots that are frequent flyers in houses. They eat pretty much any crumb or cracker that's going to be laying around. If they get in flour and cereal, I always double tap and flush those things. Hey bee, come. How does a twist drag work? Let's do one on the ground. Let's say that leaf is a twist or a bug. You go like this, stomp, twist a couple times, and then drag them out. Give them a good roll. Give them a good roll. Atta girl, bee. Other bugs that get in the house, there's some kind of weird box elder bugs that try to get in the house in the fall. Does that always work? I'm like 170 pounds, putting all that into about 5 square inches of the front part of my foot and giving it a little twist. Yeah, it usually works. Not on carpet. We've got tile and laminate floors, so yeah, no carpet. If the bug was a mother carrying her babies, I don't know. Depends on the bug. Like I said, if it was one of those, hold on, let me flip you around here. One of those orange and black little beetles, step on them all. Just kill them all. Get them out. Eat them, delete them, tag them, bag them. Don't want to see them ever in my house again. Now, if it was a good spider, good boy spider, I would say kick them outside. I like spiders, always have. That's kind of steep downhill there. Yeah, I flick them outside. And again, it's all depends on the situation, which bug, exactly where they're at. I'm more lenient with the bug madness if it's around the lake than I am at my own house. So must be a satisfying crunch. Yeah, should look up, Google a June bug if you have a moment. I'm pretty sure you could fry those things up and eat them. The reason I asked that is going to ask you to participate in a YouTube challenge to step on a bug based on a movie called Men in Black. Hey, come on, bee. Cattail flew out there, she is. Just loving it. Probably not going to actively participate in filming myself step on bugs just for a challenge. Thanks for the invite. Again, I'm a hunter. I like being outside and actively participating in fishing and other kind of sporting things, but I don't necessarily enjoy killing. I think it's actually one of the worst parts about hunting. But that's why I like shed hunting. get to do almost all of the stuff that hunting revolves around, but not kill anything. There girl B, find an antler. Hey, come on, get out of there. You're gonna cut yourself on ice. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I know the scene you're talking about from Men in Black. He's just about to put his foot down and the little guy turns around and says something like, in a British accent maybe, awfully nice of you or something to not step on him. Which I get. A lot of animals are sentient beings. I don't think insects are one of them, but yeah. Drop me a follow if you want to see any more stuff. I do outdoor stuff like this, and also we'll stream a little Final Fantasy, do a little Reddit reviewing, finance stuff. So appreciate the follow if you want to throw me one. Oh yeah, risky business copying Will Smith these days, huh? He's not coming out too clean on the end of that Oscars debacle. Atta girl B. Atta girl B. Did you find an antler? Did you find an antler? Or are you finding pheasants? Atta girl, come on, hey. We got no gun. All right, thanks, man. I'll remember to directly at you once I find a June bug. Again, they only come out in June, so directly at you once I find one and decided that it's time for him to go. Whatever, I'll message you, I'll find you. I'll specifically remember this video, come back to it, and find Diamond Dust Cube. There's one spot here where I kind of want to get up and do some glassing. Put you guys up on a fence post. Later, Hydro. Thanks for coming. Put you guys here on this fence post. You good? You good? Sweet. So another tactic for finding sheds, other than dogs and random luck. Hey, come here, B. Atta girl. It's to use binoculars in open field settings. And these babies are dirty. Scan for sheds out in open areas where the grass isn't so deep. Granted, you need a pretty big shed for it to work from far away, but luckily there's some big sheds out there. So binos in my jacket. They're fogging up. There's some old bones down there. You guys want me to go show you some old bones? And I think some other people hit that stuff down there, so I'm not surprised. I'm not seeing anything. But you can cover a lot of ground with just binoculars. Again, it has to be pretty open, wide open. Let's get out of here. Flip you around again. Go. Come here, boo. Hey, B, come. B, come. Atta girl. Come on, boo boo. Good girl. Good girl. Fine antler, boo. Are you really a boomer too? I'm 40, from the Midwest. Don't have a lot of tech experience. Married, kid. Worked long enough to also be a stay-at-home dad. Had a girl. Look at this dog. She's working a pheasant right here. So age, I'm a little short on the boomer. That's why I'm a boomer millennial. But I would say yeah, I'm definitely a boomer. More time to stream. Yeah, I thought about that, but the kid is only not even 2 yet, so hey, come on, B. Maybe I get around lifting and doing some personal stuff. The 2-hour nap she does, yeah, new dad. The 2-hour nap she does only allows me about 30 minutes of free time, other than cooking and lifting and cleaning. So, little girl. So here's the view in the snow. Probably can't hear me, the wind is picking up, but it's off to the west. Giant cattail slough out there. It goes about 3 miles off to the west, and then through there, and then all the way down there to another one. Our land is all the way out to the end of those trees right there. And I only walked to about right there where that snow is. And then coming all the way back to the shack. You can see the snow's coming down pretty good. Yeah, I just started getting back into it. With the new little kid I got out of it, and COVID, working from home was not super motivating. No gym time. So it was nice to get a little home gym built and lift in the basement a little bit. Woo! Yeah, I use this time to learn streaming. Just started, not consistently streaming only like a week ago, so I try to do it at least for an hour every day. How's the wind? Can you hear me? I assume it's pretty loud. Might have to shut it off until we get back to the trees. But yeah, just learning tech. I only have a MacBook Air, so no fancy computers. And if you know anything about streaming, it's a real pain to stream on a Mac. There's a antler rub. Bucks will mark their spots with antler rubs. Yeah. On a PC is infinitely better. I gotta do all sorts of weird settings with audio to get my mic to work. And I got just a cheap setup with my phone as a webcam, and found a cheap used mic on Facebook Marketplace. Built a homemade light from Home Depot. Yeah, I guess technically my dad owns it, but we were on the trust together, so. Hey, there's another dog here. I might put you down for a little bit and go in and have some coffee and warm up. So, thanks for coming, man. Yeah, family farm. And not a farm, it's just a hobby farm just for doing some hunting and recreational stuff. So, but yeah, thanks for stopping. I'll probably stream later today if we go back out. But yeah, here's our haul for the day. 3 nice sheds. Yep, I'm gonna get off now for probably an hour or so and go inside and warm up. But yeah, thanks for stopping, Diamond. Thanks for the follow. Stay in touch. Yeah, and I'll definitely shout you out about the June bug. It's quite an event. All right, peace.